Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. We are going to do another alternate card today using the paper pumpkin kit for August called Farmhouse Florals. I am taking for inspiration today the flowers from the kit. I'm using the flowers and the greeting from the set, the Farmhouse Floral set, and I've cut down one of the card bases to 5 1/4 by 4, and I'm going to put it on a granny apple green card base. The other thing we're using is the exposed brick 3D folder. So as you can see, I've got my blending brushes and some ink out, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ink up the card front. I'm just going to do kind of 3. I'm going to do it this way because it's easier for me to do it this way. I'm going to do 3 colors on here. We're going to use Calypso Coral, and we're going to use Granny Apple Green and Daffodil Delight. So I'm just going to pop that out of the way, and then we're going to come in with the Granny Apple Green in the middle. And we're just going to circle that into the middle. And I used the card base instead of using just a piece of cardstock from my stash, because this has got the little bits in it that kind of give the paper some character. If you wanted to add more splatter, you absolutely could. You could use your blending brushes and flick them, or if you want a finer spray, you can do just take your blends and bang the blends onto a bone folder or something else that's a little bit hard, so it'll splatter for you. I can do that now to show you. I've done it in another video, but I'm going to take the basic gray, I think. Oops, I need my basic gray pen, not the ink. Don't mind me having a day. Oh, that's basic black. Where is my smoky slate? We'll use the smoky slate, that's fine. And this is the dark smoky slate. So we take our brush end, and you can just smack it down like that, and you can see the fine kind of mist, whoops, going onto the paper. So you can see where it's kind of splattered here. So that protects your pen tip as well. If you use the flick method, it can damage your the end of your pen. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this and we're going to run it through the exposed brick 3D folder. So we're just going to pop that in like that, just like that. We're going to run it through, and then we'll just do up the card front. So this one is super simple. Like, most of the detail is in this piece here. The rest of the card, super simple, which is really unusual for me. I will admit I usually do things very, very, I don't usually do simple. So I like clean and tidy and that, but I don't usually do just a little greeting. But this one, we're gonna let the card mat, like this card front piece, speak for itself. Okay, so I'm just gonna get rid of this piece of paper because I don't think we need it anymore. So what I'm going to do is I've taken the blending brush already in the Calypso Coral and just got around one of the little sheets of paper that would come out of the typewriter. And I'm going to use my Granny Apple Green and the thank you from the kit. And I'm just going to stamp the thank you down like that. Okay. So again, we'll get that out of the way. And I'm going to dimensionalize this into the middle of the card front. Then we'll add the flowers around it. Oops. Okay, so okay, we're going to peel these off. There we go. And we're just going to pop that right in the middle of the card like that. I'm just going to hold it up to make sure I'm straight, and I am. So there we go. And then I'm going to take my flowers. I've got 2 of the little yellow flowers and one of the set of 2, and then 1 single one of this. And we're also going to dimensionalize these. So I'm just going to dimensionalize everything at once. And they are going to just go down the side of the greeting here. So I'm just going to pop dimensionals on these. And we're going to use antique pearls in the center of the flowers. So, and I'm not going to color them. I'm just going to leave them as is. And then that'll bring a little bit of quiet into kind of a noisy background. So I'm just going to pull in my backings jar there. Okay, so we're going to put these ones on this side because that's the way I put the paper down. I'm going to put that like that. And this one like this. And you can use whatever colors you like for this. Like I say, I just took my inspiration from the colors in the in these flowers. So I'm just going to pop that around like that. And then we're going to do, oops, this one. Okay, I'm really finding that the dimensionals that came with the kit this time, maybe it's just mine, don't seem as sticky. So we're going to pop this one down like this. So we're both coming around bottom, and then this one, we're going to pop at the top here like this. So we've got this kind of this half wreath of flowers. And then we're going to take our antique pearls, and we're going to use the little ones, and we're just going to pop them into the center of the flowers. So it changes the look of the flowers a little bit because they've got brown centers. So let's just shift that one over a little shimmy bit. There we go. And I'm going to need to get my other pack out because I'm going to run out. So I'm just going to pop that one down like that one down like that, and get my other package of them out. Okay, and this is where, there we go. And then I'm going to grab one more from here and pop it on this one here. And then what we can do, if we want, is we can just take a couple of the medium-sized ones, pop one there like that, and one there like that, to kind of bring the whole thing together. I'm not going to put any more out there because we've already got the decoration, but that is a super simple card. Again, inspiration taken from the flowers and using the exposed brick 3D folder. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more alternates.